first job 2 years, I think you ought to stay there 4. It takes 2 to even find your way home at night. It takes 4 years to know what your potential really could be. But every 5 years, you ought to put your resume out. You ought to build your resume, redo it every 5 years, and see if anybody's interested in it. First of all, it lets you know how you stack up against your competition. It makes you look at what you've learned and what you've done and how you've grown and what your value really might be. I find that most people don't like to do that because they find that they're drastically overpaid for what they do when they begin to put their resume on the street. So, question, violations of integrity do make a difference to your performance. The bottom line, the person that you'd like to become. So another question is, what difference does integrity make to the quality of your life? I'm not asking you to answer that. I'm asking you to think about that. I'm asking you to think about the value of integrity in everything that you're involved in. I read a great little book called Observing the Wake. And what this guy said was that we all produce a wake. As we move through this world, we produce a wake. And the wake that we produce tells everybody else a lot about us. They can look at that wake and tell if we indeed create heat, smoke, and discontent, if we're problem solvers, if we're problem creators, if we provide solutions, if we help, if we add to. Matter of fact, I find that all those things that I listed a while ago about people that are consistently persistent have a totally different wake than those that you don't want to hang out with. You can look at the bombs they drop. You can look at the wakes that people leave and tell whether or not they're somebody that you want to spend time with. What does your wake look like? I think every 5 years you need to put your resume together just to look back at your wake to see what you've accomplished. What have I done? Where am I going? What am I trying to make happen? And what are the chances of me making it get there? And then what kind of things do I need to do and do I need to require of other people that are around me to make sure that we as a team, as a group, as an entity, as an organization, have integrity? Don't think morals, think about performance, okay? So the whole concept of lack of integrity, people in organizations, while committed to high performance, sacrifice integrity in the name of increasing performance, and therefore they reduce performance. It's amazing to me the number of companies during the quality cycle that we went through in this country who said we're the highest quality organization in the world. We won't put any product out until it's perfect, until it's right. We have a system of quality that drives what we do. In the last 3 days of every month, all you could hear if you were there was ship it, make it happen, make the numbers, we're close, write something, hell, just call somebody, make the crap happen. Try to make those numbers the last 3 days of the month. That's not integrity. That's not consistency. That's the lack of consistency and integrity. Interesting concept. So, if operating with integrity is so productive, and it is, it raises productivity phenomenally. Don't think morals. Think about performance. That's what I'm talking about. Performance and integrity. Why are they blind to the effects? Let me give you an example. I serve on the board of a volunteer organization. It happens to be a hospice organization, Brazos Valley. It's all volunteers, and there's about 16 of us on the board, and everybody on the board's busy. And we have committed to this concept of this organization. It's a great organization. It's fantastic. But here's what happened over about a 3-year period. We all took assignments, and everybody's busy, and everybody's got a job, and so not everybody does what